Welcome back to the Project Dawnbreaker devlog. Today we are up to episode 5, we're doing a shot list, it's going to be exciting. If you're new here, I have been creating an animated short from scratch, doing absolutely everything myself, the modeling, the asset design, the scripting, storyboarding, audio, everything, and I've been documenting my journey. So if you want to go and watch the first 2 episodes especially, you get to see the script and the storyboarding process. And then the following 2 episodes, episodes 3 and 4, were time lapses of me creating a bit of an environment and a time lapse of me creating the bike for the protagonist. But if you want to see the rest of the journey, then subscribe, because we're just getting started. Today we're doing the shot list. Now, before embarking on this project, I had no idea what a shot list was, so I am going to explain what it is. So basically, a shot list, it's written by the director and the cinematographer, and it's just a production guideline. It helps everyone organize the shots, who's there, where it is, what kind of camera lenses are going to be used sometimes, that kind of information, so that production can run smoothly. So for my animation, I need a shot list to be able to explain what assets I need to download and or purchase, and also the characters that I need to make, and how I want the shot to invoke feeling, that kind of stuff. Let's get into mine. So today we're going to be doing my storyboarding in Notion. It's free, it's super handy. I've got all of my Project Dawnbreaker, like everything there. I can edit it on my phone, so that's what I use. Not sponsored, I wish. And if you want to see what I'm doing, then keep watching, because right now we're going to have a look. So if we hop over into Notion, we're going to have a look at my shot list. And as you can see here, we have the sequence title, we have the shot title, we have the location, so it's an interior, it's a garage scene, and the time of day, so it's night. We have the camera angle, so it's going to be a low down opening shot. And then we have a description of the actual scene. We have the family photo in sharp focus, protagonist wearing motorcycle armor, opens garage door, silhouette of character against street light. And we have the character that we need in the scene, which is only the main character. And of course we have a render. And you can see the family photo is in frame. It's not a finished render, but it's getting there. And we have sequence 2, which kind of goes through the same thing. It's shot number 2, it's an exterior scene in a desert, in a tunnel at nighttime. The shot is a ground level shot, which you can see here. There's not much detail, but it's actually on the ground. And a little description, and then who we're going to need. We're going to need a main character and a police officer in this one, because there's a police officer on chase. So it just lets me know what I need to produce for each scene. Obviously, in my case, it's not a complete production list of absolutely everything. Because I'm doing this myself from scratch, I don't really know everything. And then we have sequence number 3, which is shot number 3, exterior, desert, road, and now there's a change, it's dawn, so there's going to be a little bit of a sunrise happening at the end of the tunnel. Again, it's a ground level shot, and then there's a description, and the police officer is going to stop at this sign. Basically, there's a sign that says it's an occupied area, don't continue, and the protagonist gets chased up to this point, and then they're kind of on their own. And then we have what I'm calling the power shot, because this is the image that made me design the whole animation from scratch. It's what I saw in my head, and I was like, nah, I need to make this happen, and to tell the story of how this happens. So it's shot number 4, it's an exterior, a desert, on a cliff, and it's sunrise. And it's an overhead shot. So the rest of these sequences are to make the character seem like they're in a position of power. So the cameras are all low down shot, looking up at the character, and it makes the character seem more powerful, like they're in control. And even through this one, when they're being chased by the police officer, they're in control. It's no stress. But once they get to this point, this is where the power is going to change. So here, I really want the character to look small, and I think I've done an awesome job of that. This isn't finished by any means, but it's something that I did the most effort into because it's what I like. So I've got the character just T-posed here, just for scale, and I think the overhead shot makes them seem small in comparison to what they're about to face, and that's really what I want the feeling to evoke. And having this shot list allows me to kind of write that down. It's going to be an overhead shot. It's going to explain what happens. We're only going to have the main character. This is kind of the situation. And then we have sequence 5, which is probably the most detailed as far as the shot list goes. So shot number 5, it's exterior, desert, road, dawn, overhead shot again, and then we have a description, and then we're going to have a cut. This is a possibility. 3-panel cuts are a little bit old school. It's when it's like and you've got something happens, and then something happens. So it's an idea that I've had, and in this shot, really it would be 3 shots or even 4 shots. So I could space this out, but I think for now this is good just because I'm unsure whether this is going to happen. And then we have another cut, and then there's a new character that enters the scene, which is the robot, and so we have that explain, the main character and the robot. And a little image of the overhead, so where it begins. Yeah. And then we have the final sequence, which I haven't fully done yet, but this camera angle is going to be a handheld shot, and it's going to be in the city. And we have the main character, the police officer, and then I'm also going to have some insects or some rats or like lizards or something like that to add a bit of life to the scene. So I just wanted to specify that there so that when I get to the scene, I've remembered that, because something can easily be forgotten. So you're about to see an older shot list that didn't have a lot of this detail, but I'm going to explain something in it, so enjoy. It's taken me, I think, 2 years to get to this stage, and that's why I'm changing the direction for this animation. So you might notice that shot number 1 actually looks pretty good, and that's because I didn't model everything myself. Although the plan was to create absolutely everything from scratch, I've realized that if I ever want to get this animation done, and I ever want to tell the story that I have to tell, and get better at telling stories, because this first animation, it's not going to be the best thing ever. So if I'm going to get this complete ever, I need to start being more efficient with the workflow. And the idea is for me to learn things. And I do a lot of modeling. You'll see in all of my shorts, I model every day. I'm pretty good at 3D modeling. I'm pretty good with texturing. I'm not too bad with UV mapping. I know how to retopologize. I know how to do all that kind of stuff. I know how to sculpt and hard surface model. So instead of creating the assets, which takes a lot of time, I am going to be using Blender Kit and Kitbash and other asset libraries. And these are going to help me to be able to just efficiently work through the things that I already know how to do. I'm going to be able to get high quality assets, put them right in the scene, and this will allow me to be able to get onto all those fun things and to share with you everything that I'm learning, as opposed to just doing lots of stuff. If I was to do a devlog like the last one, every single time, just a time lapse of me modeling objects, it's going to be really, really boring, and it's going to take me so long. Now, hopefully that's okay. If you want to see me model things, then I'm going to be doing shorts with me making models in Blender. But for this project, I want to learn everything. So I'm really excited to continue on this journey. I really hope that you enjoyed watching me up to this point. Hey guys, it's Editing Ethan back here, and I just wanted to quickly come in to say that I had heaps of notes on making a shot list. So I recorded a little bit where I talk about them and kind of go through it, and I'll show you my physical notes on creating a shot list. So I hope you enjoy this. It's really useful if you're going to be making a film yourself or a short film yourself to be able to plan. So please enjoy. And some of the things that this contains is a scene number, a shot number, the location, which is especially critical when filming a live action film. You need to be able to make sure that all the shots that you're taking in a given area, say you're filming a prison scene in Alcatraz, and you need to shoot at the beginning of the film and the end of the film shots in Alcatraz. If you don't have that location, you're going to cause your whole team to go and set up twice in the same location, but you could have shot that at the same time, saving money, all that. So a location is really important. You're also going to include the shot type, so the shot size you want. Normally it's abbreviated to be WS for wide shot. And of course you have the names of the actors, the props, the action sequences, the action descriptions. And some shot lists also go the extra mile to include the time that they estimate it'll take to set up and pack up, and how long that shooting day will take. I know that in the coming episodes it's going to get so much better, and I'm so excited to have people enjoy the journey and for me to be able to share what I'm learning with other people. So thank you so much. This has been episode number 5 on shot lists, and you've been able to see what I've done, and yeah, I really hope that you enjoy, and I'll see you later.